Hey, so this was supposed to be a reading vlog of Reading You by Caroline Kepnes, but I got to page 50 and I just couldn't do it anymore. I don't know what everyone's talking about. I could not get into that book. I already knew before going in that it was written in second person, so like, you were doing this, you were doing that, and I've already said in a previous vlog, I don't like that style of writing, but I thought it would be able to hook me enough that I would want to continue reading, because literally everyone loves that book, but I couldn't do it anymore. I made it to page 50 and that's it. So I'm very sorry to all my friends that wanted me to read that book and it's one of their favourite books of all time, but no. So instead I've started 7 Faceless Saints by M.K. Lobb. I've got the dust jacket off at the minute because that's how I read hardcovers really. I've got the Fairy Loot edition, which has these stunning sprayed edges as well, which is some of my favourite sprayed edges of all time. And I've been reading it on reading sprints, and we've just been introduced to our main female character called Roz, and this man tries to like touch her or something, and she goes, "Staring is free, touching costs a finger." And that's the energy I need. Like, I am thriving. She is the badass bitch that I want in my books. So it's just been revealed that the main male character, Damien, and the main female character, Roz, were childhood sweethearts. Their families were really, really close until Damien's father murdered Roz's father and sent his head to them in a box because he was a deserter. So now Roz is out for revenge against him, which I'm hoping this is going to be an enemies to lovers, just saying. I also love that they made Roz bi, so there's like representation in that way. And they just had a really sad scene. So Roz goes home to her mother and her mum's like, "Oh, I just had a letter from your father. He's warning us we're in danger." And Roz is like, "Okay." Obviously thinking the letter can't be from my father, he's dead. And then she goes to look at the letter and it's just a blank piece of paper. That's so sad. There's been 3 murders and, well, suspected murders, but they're murders. And Damien and Roz have decided to work together on it because the people don't actually care about solving it. They only care about like brushing it over, like covering it up. They don't really care about solving it. They don't care about these people. So they're going to be working together, and I'm thinking that's going to make them bond and talk out their issues, and we're going to get closer. Roz and Damien are continuing their investigation because the dude that got killed, well, one of them, his bedroom chamber doors are open and they've been locked since his death because you're supposed to leave it undisturbed. And so they want to go investigate, like, why is it open? Is anything taken? Was people snooping? And they find like sticks and blood made in a certain symbol relating to this. And Damien starts seeing things that aren't really there, which we know because Roz tells him, "You're imagining it, there's nothing there." And he pushes her out the way to like save her or protect her. And afterwards she's like, "I don't know what that was, but the next time you push me, I'll detach your arms from your body." I love their banter. Damien just asked his friend Have you ever been in love with someone who hates you and, like, deserves to hate you? Who the fuck is Bianca? Never mind, Bianca's dead. She had a 2-page chapter. We won't forget you, Bianca. The next body has just been found, and who it is, I'm shook. I was not expecting that. Like, no spoilers, but that threw me. So I've just finished 7 Faceless Saints. Please excuse the appearance. I finished it in the bath because I'm one of those people that read in the bath. My mum thinks I'm weird for it, but it's a good time. The end of this book, plot twist after plot twist after plot twist. I will say the very last plot twist where you like find out who the killer is, that I did predict. Like, the killer wasn't a shock to me. I'd already been like, got my eye on you, mate. But the other plot twists, shook, was just throwing me across the room each time. Like, you think you know what's going on and then whiplash. So I gave this a solid 4 stars. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't surprised by the killer, so didn't have that much of a like shock factor for me. I also feel like a bit unsatisfied with how the romance ended. Like, it all ends like I would be happy, but it just feels like there wasn't much content there for it. But I'm glad I liked it, because either way, these sprayed edges were not leaving my shelves. So I'm glad I can justify keeping it. Let me know if you've read 7 Faceless Saints or any other book recommendations you have down below.